in this area that we had done this treatment, we planted a mix of cover crops. There was approximately 18 species in that mix. And then everything off to the other side of it here in the check area was still crested wheatgrass. If you were to drive out into that field today, or I guess in July, when this image is taken from, you'd like see an explosion of vegetation. There was a lot going on there. A lot of the vegetation was almost waist high or higher, whereas in the crested wheatgrass, you're lucky if it gets up to your shin in some places. So you can see here on this graph, it kind of summarizes the overall story that we see from analyzing these images. You have here 4 colors. The blue and the gray dots are going to represent both fields in 2017. Your blue dot is the area that was renovated in 2017 or in 2018, but the blue dot is its current condition in 2017. The gray dot is the non-renovated area in 2017. And then in 2018, you have the non-renovated area, or my check area, which is represented by the yellow dots. And then you have the renovated area that we planted to cover crops, represented by the orange dots. And so you're kind of looking at the trends that we see here. From the 15 samples that we took in each area, we didn't see really any of a difference between the renovated and non-renovated area in 2017. It's pretty much the same, which makes sense intuitively. It's all the same vegetation. However, in 2018, you can see a big difference between the non-renovated area here in yellow and the renovated area here in orange. So what that kind of says to us is that, hey, there's a lot of light being reflected from this vegetation in this treated area, and the vigor is much higher. And so to evaluate that, we used a vegetation indice that's known as NDVI. Stands for Normalized Difference Vegetation Index. And so that index assigns values based on an equation to each of these points between -1 and 1. And so 1, the closer you get to 1, the higher the vigor of your vegetation, and the closer to -1, the lower the vigor, or the absence of crop vigor essentially, is reflected by that value.